Hey.
Hey.
How's it going? Welcome back for another Seek episode.
What's up, guys?
How are you? Okay. So, today's topic: listening, loving, dating, understanding. How all of these things, what our interpretations of these things are, how we've been conditioned to think about these things, and, how we can live in a way that's more aligned with our actual benefit of people around everywhere. I feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now.
I'm like thinking about the last time we were in here recording a video, and I'm like,
oh my god, I know, you were falling asleep with the last one.
I think it's very important to be a good listener, because you do it every fucking day. Like, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your job title is, no matter, even if you don't have a job and you're just going to school or whatever it is, you're gonna need to listen, right? Like, and
the ways that we listen, I feel like, at least, right now, I think we kind of wanted to focus this topic. We did a whole episode about friendships and seeking aligned friendships, but, it carries over into romantic relationships as well, and how you're going to approach the person that you're attracted to and what listening within a relationship actually means. A lot of times we like to have everyone act in ways that's going to bring us a certain feeling, because we put our internal peace in the hands of people outside of us by saying, if you do this, then I'll feel at peace. If you don't do this, then I'll finally feel at peace. Instead of listening to what the other person is telling you, that maybe, maybe you're asking something out of them that they don't want to give you. Maybe you are expecting things out of them that they're telling you they're not capable of giving you. But you care more about how their behavior impacts your internal state, instead of understanding that you are the only person that has the power to put yourself at peace, put yourself at a state of security. No one else's behavior should be responsible for the way you feel,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to project what you want onto someone else, it's kind of unfair.
Yeah.
Because you should kind of want to just be with them the way that they are, right? Like, it's like, oh, love me for who I am, sort of thing, right? It's very cliche, but it's the truth.
And I hate, one thing that gets on my fucking nerves, seriously, is when people question my authenticity. Is if I'm telling you how I feel about something, but you are telling me that
Alana, you don't feel...
Yeah,
no.
You're not being honest with yourself. You're running away from your feelings. You're not being honest with yourself. Fuck you. I'm telling you how I feel.
Right.
And...
No, I see it in you. There's something in you. It's
that wants
dude,
this.
I'm telling you.
I don't want it.
I don't want this.
Then it's or just people who question, my authenticity. If I'm for instance, Vec.
Who's Vec?
So me and Vic, we're really good friends, and I've thought about this, this has been an issue in past relationships of mine, having friends of the opposite sex while you're in a relationship with someone, and how that affects your partner, and how it could bring up feelings of jealousy or insecurity and trust issues and stuff. But I've realized, I'm so past the point of trying to hide who I am and trying to hide the friendships that I have. I'm not going to... You don't want to be with someone who's going to limit... Your life in a relationship should not be that different from your life single. If I were to be in a relationship with someone right now, I would still be expecting to be hanging out with Vic, making these videos and doing what we do, because this is a friendship that... the friends that I have aren't something that I'm going to compromise for a relationship. And it's important to be with someone who gets you, who really understands you, and is secure in themselves enough to not feel threatened by other things like that, you know?
Yeah, I don't think if if I was interested in someone and they gave me this ultimatum of, all right, you're either going to do your podcast with Alana or you're going to be with me. Next day I'd be doing a podcast with you.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like it has nothing to do with like a lack of love for the other person. It's just
like
that
understanding.
It's understanding. Love is understanding, and it's not. And that's the thing. It's like just, you know, like I've been in situations before where people haven't, you know, where people haven't trusted that I'm being authentic. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna do something that I don't want to do. And so it's like it's a certain level of trust that has to exist between the two people, that if they have other friendships with members of the opposite sex, that there has to be a level of mutual understanding between the two people, that just because you're in a relationship, that doesn't mean that the rest of each other's lives just disappear. You're still going to be doing the same things that you were doing when you were a single person. Just because you have a relationship doesn't mean that you end the things that cause the other person to feel insecure about. That's on them, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you have this really good, like, not a catchphrase, but a good saying. It's like, two halves don't make a whole. How does it go?
Is that it? Two wrongs don't make a right?
No, it's like two halves don't make a whole, two wholes make a something. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's like, okay, two people shouldn't be sharing a life. Two people should be sharing their own lives with each other. So.
Yes, that's, okay, I get the gist of what you're saying now.
So like, I mean, I think, you know, I ran into this problem with my last relationship, and it was like we were just too, there was like nothing new. We knew everything about each other, you know. It was like kind of stagnated, you know.
Yeah.
I think a really healthy relationship is when you
two
focus on yourself.
people.
Yeah, two very independent people.
Because if you're not having your own experiences outside of the relationship, then you have nothing to bring each other.
You have nothing to share.
Nothing to share. I mean, like one of the what is it? Like there's some kind of quote that I heard. It's kind of a long quote. Basically, the gist of the quote is that the capacity to be alone is the capacity to love. Mm. If you don't know how to be by yourself, then the love that you're giving other people isn't a healthy kind of love. Mm. Like if the... Sorry, video cut out. Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
Camera. Anyway, camera cut out. So, what we were saying, the
capacity to love others has to
come from you being okay by yourself first. If you don't even know how to love yourself, then you will not be able to give a healthy type of love to anyone else. The thing is that the relationship that you have with yourself defines the relationship you have to everyone else outside of you. So if you aren't even in a healthy relationship with yourself, then the type of love that you give to other people is going to come off as possessive, obsessive, overbearing, insecure, immature. When the seed in which it's growing from isn't healthy, then you can't expect to find success with the people you're interested in, you know?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a sign of maturity or what it is, but there's this girl I really like talking to and just being around, and, you know, she's not the best texter, and I'm just like, I get it, you know, like...
You aren't gonna be like, if you love me, you'd be responding to this. If you care about me, if you respect me, you'd respond to me right away. Like, fuck that. You do not want those people in your life.
It shows up in the energy that we share when we're dancing together or talking to each other face to face. Or like when I'm hearing her voice. Like, physical things.
Yeah.
It trumps every virtual shit. Like, you know, I'll send her a song and she doesn't reply for days. I don't give a fuck. Like, doesn't mean I'm gonna like, you know, I like music and she likes music, so I'll send her a song. If she doesn't want to respond, I don't care. But like the next time we see each other and we dance or we talk, like a physical face-to-face conversation,
Yeah.
like that means way more than any text or chat or whatever the fuck. Like, that is what counts for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And so
I feel that. Like,
I understand. Like,
exactly.
I understand.
And it's like, and if you are expecting this person to all of a sudden change their habits
Right.
for you, that means that you don't actually like them as who they are.
Right.
You know, like if you're trying to change someone's behavior in a way to get it to fit what you want, that means that you are putting your own ideas of who they are.
Like, why do you need them to respond to you right away? Like,
if that's not who they are, then you don't really like them, because
Right.
part of them being them is not responding right away.
right, exactly. Like, do you really honestly think that they're there sitting in front of their phone waiting for you to respond or waiting for you to send something so that they can respond to you right away? Like, come on,
People
dude.
have
Like, they have their own
lives.
lives.
People
Like,
have
you have your
lives,
own
and
life.
I have like my own shit I'm trying to do. It's like, okay,
I have my own life. I don't respond right away to Alana sometime, and it's not like, whatever. Like,
so this gets into the difference, you know, between love and lust.
okay.
Because lust is what actually brings up all these feelings of insecurities, where it's like, why aren't they texting me back? Why aren't they responding to me? Like, I messaged them 3 days ago and I haven't heard from them. Like, you know, like fucking
Yeah.
lust is the thing that drives those insecure tendencies. When you really love someone, like, what's that quote? You know, if you love something, set it free. That's exactly what love is. Love is giving
That's
someone the
unconditional
freedom.
love.
Love is giving someone the freedom to live their lives the way that they want to live it, and having the security and the maturity to not take their behavior as a personal attack against
Oh,
you.
yeah.
If someone doesn't respond to you, I guarantee you 90% of the times it's not personal. It's because they're just caught up in whatever they're doing in the moment. They might see your text, they might make a mental note to respond later, and then they just never
might
do, because
forget.
it slips their fucking
We're
mind. It's a human
human.
thing.
Like, yeah.
But so the people who are looking at that and taking it so fucking like so
Oh my
fucking
God.
personally,
Like, why?
so personally, like, that is not a healthy mindset to
Nah.
have. And that mindset, if you're noticing yourself having those reactions, that's a good indicator that you are in an unhealthy cycle, that what you're experiencing is not actually love, but it's lust. That's how you know. You know.
And then circling back to the earlier point, well, how can you kind of break the cycle of, you know, it really comes down to self-love. Like,
Yeah.
if you can actually love yourself, then loving someone else will be easy, because you understand
Because you already understand love.
Right. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, okay. Yeah, it's easy to say that love yourself, but how do you do it? Well, here, I'll tell you. Like, number one, just be authentic.
Be
Or
alone.
actually, sorry. Being authentic is a paradox, because by you trying to be authentic, you're not being authentic. So, instead, try not to be inauthentic.
Okay, so
You know?
what would you say about someone? Okay, so I'm having an experience right now, you know, where
Okay.
it's like I'm telling someone that I'm not interested in them,
Okay?
but they're coming to me saying that they're still interested in me and that they want me to change my mind or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And in their mind, they're just being authentic to themselves. They're just like, it's authentic to me to want to express my feelings for you all the time, or like to try to make this happen with you all the time, because that's what's authentic to them. But I'm telling them that I want space and I want distance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how would you explain authenticity to someone in that situation?
Well, I think if you being authentic is getting in the way of someone else, or just the way of being, then I don't think that's necessary. Well, okay, it might be authentic, but it doesn't really fall into self-love, right? Like, I think when you're being authentic, it should be in regards to yourself. It should be in relation to yourself.
Okay.
It shouldn't be, I'm being authentic towards this other person because of this other person. It should be I'm not being inauthentic to myself. So I guess the to myself is implicit. We don't say it every time when we talk about being authentic or inauthentic. It's kind of implied, right?
So, okay, so I think what we're learning, there's a difference between authenticity and
Authenticity,
dependency.
to yourself and to others.
Like, I could have authentic feelings for someone, but if they're telling me that they want space and they aren't interested in me in that way, then, if I were to continue pursuing that after they've told me how they feel, I may be being authentic to myself, but it's out of a selfish feeling. It's not love. If I truly loved that person, then I would want them to feel good. Even if that means backing off.
Or even if that means that's not going to be with you.
That's not going to be with me. When you really love someone, you truly want what is best for them. Even if that means that they found happiness with someone else, even if that means that they're just not interested in you, even if that means, whatever that means, you have to be okay with someone else living their life in the way they want to live it. That is what love is. That's what true unconditional love is. If you are finding yourself getting so irritated or annoyed or finding the need to coerce someone into continuing to talk to you or pleading with someone for you to be in their lives, that is not love. That's an unhealthy perception of love, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a very egotistical way of seeing love.
Right. And I mean, in the pickup artist world or whatever, it's always this thing that's girls are more attracted to guys that live their own lives. They're not too available, right? I mean, that's kind of, it's kind of true.
But it's not, okay, it's true, but not when it comes off in a fake way.
Right.
There are plenty of guys who play the game and try to act like they're too busy for you or act like they're too good for you even when they're not. And then there's guys who actually have things that they're passionate about.
Exactly.
And they're going and doing those things and they're actually busy because they're doing things that they're actually invested in.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference between someone who's being authentic and someone who's just playing the game. Guys who are just playing the game, that hard to get kind of game, not attracted to. The guys who are authentically going after their goals and dreams and aspirations, who would be doing these things with or without a woman in the mix, people who have their own aspirations, who are achieving the things that they want to achieve, not for the approval, validation, or attention of other females, but just because it gives them an own sense of satisfaction. That is what is attractive.
Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of described what I would like in someone is a partner, not a girlfriend or whatever, someone who completes me.
Right.
I want to be with someone who's okay with being along for the ride.
Right.
I'm doing this myself, past couple years, I've taken road trips by myself and they're fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. But if there was someone there to enjoy it with, it's cool. But if not, I'm not gonna not.
Yeah, tripping over it.
Yeah, I mean, a great example was this past Wednesday, right?
What happened this past Wednesday?
So this is really good because I went to go see a movie about love and understanding. And the movie was called You're Killing Me, Susana. And it stars Gael Garcia Bernal, a great actor, amazing guy. He was in Amores Perros, I think. So originally that night I had planned to go see jazz with someone, but they said they couldn't. They were feeling sick. So I was just okay, well, time to change my plans. I really want to go see this movie, so I was going to go see it. Yeah. And I texted a friend, and he said he'd, show up and stuff like that, but he didn't end up showing up in time to buy a ticket. Mm-hmm. So, when he texted me, oh, dude, it's sold out. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm inside the theater already. Mm-hmm. It was I was going to go see that movie regardless.
Yeah, you went to see the fucking movie.
Right, yeah. Like, it would have been cool if we were, like, chill afterwards or whatever, but it didn't work out. But...
Did he understand? Was he understanding?
Oh, yeah, of course. He was just like, just don't spoil it for me. And I'm like...
Okay, so he wasn't pissed that you didn't...
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't like, dude, I'm here, though. Can you, like... What?
Can you not watch the movie? Like, we agreed that we were going to hang out, right?
Right.
Like,
he was really cool about it. Like,
yeah.
So, like, I was just like, oh, great. And even if he did, I would have just been like... not responded or like would have been like, because
you're fucking there for yourself,
right? I'm there, and that was so amazing that he understood that. He was just like, oh, okay, well, because he knows, like,
because he sounds like someone who understands love, who understands real love, where it's like, you get that this person's life does not revolve around you, and that you understand that you know that you don't need the attention of someone else to be happy, so that when you're in a situation where, you had plans with a friend, but then it ends up not working out, you aren't all upset about it because you've never depended on them to bring you happiness. You've always known that you bring yourself happiness. So it allows you to kind of roll with the punches as they come.
Yeah, exactly. And that was something I used to get really upset about. 2 years ago, I'm not proud about this, but there was a girl I was really good friends with, and one day she canceled on me again. It's been like the second time that she'd canceled on me, and I'm like, you know what? Like, you're so inconsiderate. Like, I carved out this one time slot just so we can hang out, and we didn't hang out. But in reality, like, I shouldn't have taken it personally, and we don't talk anymore because of it. But
damn.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, on both ends, it's like I'm not the only one in that. I wasn't the only one in that friendship, So she wasn't making an effort anymore, so I don't make an effort anymore either.
But so your solution though wasn't to like berate her every single day, like trying to get her to.
Oh yeah,
listen.
no.
Like you were just like, okay, this isn't working. Let's move on. Right?
Exactly, like let's move on. This friendship is just, it's not what I need right now. It's I don't want to feel shitty every time you cancel on me. So
to fix that, I'm not gonna try to change you. I'm just gonna walk away from this friendship.
Right, exactly. Like, I'm just tired that you don't make a priority, like, when we already said we'd hang out, And if I see the same repeated behaviors in people, it's like I know. And I know I'm not gonna... Why would I want to put more effort into it if I'm not getting the same back?
And it's
like,
not
that
like
doesn't
you're
make sense to me.
I mean, well...
Like, it shouldn't be one-sided, right?
It shouldn't be one-sided. But the thing is that
there's gonna be, like, periods, though, right? When someone, like, is way more, giving way more, and then also when they're taking way more. It's like... It's understanding.
It's an understanding thing. It's also just kind of what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. Like, I have friends who really, really hate the fact that I'm... Hey, sorry you guys, we're back again. Filming on Vic's phone this time. But okay, so it's basically, what you're willing and not willing to put up with. So there are friends who I have who really hate the fact that I'm late. I'm, like, late to a lot of things. And it's honestly, I know it's something that I have to work on. And I try my best to work on it, but there are still times where I'm like, just fucking late. But the thing is that my friends know to not take it personally. They know that that's just something about me. And I'm not going to be offended if someone doesn't want to deal with that, and so they don't want to be friends with me anymore. Like, I'll understand, It's
right.
like there are things that people are willing to put up with and not willing to put up with. If someone isn't willing to put up with a friend who's always late, I totally respect that and I totally understand that. So if they choose to leave my life, I'm not going to take it personally. I'm like, okay, this is just a dynamic that wasn't working for either of us. Like, I don't want to have to feel, like, pressured to, like, upkeep certain behaviors just to maintain a friendship. I just want to be able to be myself.
Yeah, me too.
And the friends I have understand my quirks and understand my qualities, and it goes the other way around too. Like, my friends have quirks and things that might seem annoying to other people, but I'm okay with them, so it works for us, But, like, for instance, I do have a friend who is terrible at responding, terrible at texting me back, terrible at making plans with me and everything like that. But I'm not taking any of it personally because I know that's just her. Like, that's just how she is. She's very, like, she's just doing a lot all the time. And so it's not a personal thing when she isn't responding to me. And a lot of times it does feel like I'm the one who's always initiating things or always reaching out and everything. But then when we're actually in the same place together, when we actually are in the same place together, it's fucking amazing. And I love it. And I'm grateful for the time we have. But, but the fact that she doesn't respond, it doesn't upset me. It doesn't annoy me, you know, to the point where I would feel better without the friendship. Like, I still appreciate the friendship. But I know to some people, she has lost friends because of that, because they feel like, well, what the fuck? I'm putting in all this effort to reach out to her. Why isn't she reaching out to me? Like, maybe she just doesn't care that friendship's over, you know? Yeah. And that's fine, too. Everyone has certain things that
limits,
they need.
Thresholds.
Yeah. Everyone has different needs. Everyone has different expectations of what they need out of a relationship or friendships. And it's just a compatibility thing. If your quirks don't align with these person's preferences, it'll be easiest for both of you to just say, okay, you know what? It's not you, it's not me, this dynamic just doesn't work, let's move on. Make everyone's life easier.
Compatibility issues.
Yeah.
Like, they affect everything. Friendships, relationships.
Jobs.
Yeah. I didn't actually get to finish that story about me watching that movie, but I ended up having an amazing time watching this movie by myself. I'm so glad I watched it. It was all about love and understanding, and it's a great movie. I really highly recommend you guys go see it. But love and understanding it's way different than love and happiness, because understanding is understanding we are going to be happy sometimes. We are not. Sometimes we're going to fight. You know, sometimes we're going to be really passionate. Sometimes we're not. And it was just an amazing movie that explores that dynamic. Because there was the one instance where the woman, she leaves the husband because it's too... she can't work around him. She knows she needs to, like, you know, she's a writer. She needs to be on her own to write. And he's like, oh, if you would have told me that, then I would have let you go do that. And she's like, let me go do that? Like, motherfucker, you don't let me do anything. Like, I do this myself.
Yeah.
You know? And it was amazing seeing, like, the characters transform and evolve, because at the end of the movie, he understood, like, oh, fuck, like, I shouldn't have come down here for this. You know, I should have let her do her thing. But obviously she should have told him to begin with, like, hey, I'm going to do this. But she had a good reason not to, because she knew that he would blow up and not let her do it. And she knew that she would have caved in and felt guilty over him stressing out about it, and she wouldn't have done it in the first place. So she was like, you know what? I said, fuck it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, fuck it. Seriously.
So then, so they both recognized the unhealthy aspects of them being in this relationship, right? And then at the end, it's really, really... I hated the ending when I first saw it, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? This is a cop-out. Like, are you telling me this is how the movie's gonna end? Like, they get back together? But then I understood. I understood that they understood each other. That's what I got from the film, was it's like they understood each other. You know, he understood, like, you know, even though she doesn't say, I love you, it doesn't mean that she doesn't love him, you know?
Then the mutual understanding, there has to be a mutual understanding between you guys. If you're constantly seeking validation from someone, and I've been the person seeking validation.
Me too.
You know, I've been on both ends of the spectrum. And now that I'm on the other side of the spectrum, I see how fucking annoying it is to constantly need validation and to constantly need your insecurities to be washed away and to constantly need someone to talk you out of your trust issues, you know, like, oh my fucking god, it really wears
like, dude,
on someone.
I know how I feel, like, shut up.
Yeah, like, shut up.
And, like, what, I can't have a platonic relationship with someone? Like, that's what's so crazy. We have good chemistry because we're amazing friends.
Because we're good friends.
We're good
like,
friends.
Is this not, like, for people who don't have fulfilling friendships?
How do you have good chemistry, huh?
I know, like,
are
you guys a thing? Are you guys a thing? Like, Yo, like, you can have fulfilling platonic friendships with people. It's a healthy fucking thing. Like,
it happens all the time.
But I feel like people are just, damn, like, our whole culture around love is just so fucked up.
I think it's, you know, what we see in portrayals of it in music, art, movies, film, anything.
TV shows.
It's just TV shows. It's like How I Met Your Mother. I like that show. She hates it. But, you know, it's what I'm saying. It's like, oh my god, am I going to find my woman with this yellow umbrella or whatever the fuck it was? Like,
oh my god.
Dude, if you keep searching for this woman with the yellow umbrella, you're going to miss the one that's checking you out in the corner with a purple one.
Yeah,
like,
dude, for real. Like, seriously, like, honestly, the message is just chill out.
Chill.
Just
be
chill. Just fucking chill.
Just like, you know, chill. Okay, I'm gonna quote the movie one last time. That movie, go see it. Go fucking see it. Okay, in the movie there's this amazing scene where they did something spontaneous. They took a car out for a test drive, and you know they're pretending like, you know, they're in like this fucking you know, wheat fields and stuff like that. And the woman, his wife is a writer. And that's why she came to the U.S. and he went after her. And he finally got her. And then it's this grand gesture of, like, love and shit that she was like, wow, I never thought you would have done this for me. And so now they're riding in this car. And before she left him in Mexico, she'd written a piece about their relationship, about this woman who's very, very unhappy and suffocated. And in the, like, they show her typing it and then erasing her actual husband's name and putting in a make-believe name.
I'm sorry, I'm like flexing. Anyway,
Ooh,
go on.
Okay.
I just like noticed.
She got guns. Yo.
I was
Look
fucking. I did pull-ups the other day, and okay, sorry.
I could see it.
Anyway, go on with your story.
No, and then they're right, and he's like, oh, by the way, I saw what you published in the newspaper.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, really? Do you like it? And then he's not looking at her the whole time. She's looking at him. He's looking, like, straight. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, I liked it, but I didn't understand it. And then she's like, you didn't understand it? Then how can you like it? And he's like, well, there are a lot of things I love that I don't understand. Like you. And he said that. And then she was just like, cheesy. Like,
oh, shit.
Like, he loves me. I don't know, he doesn't understand me.
But that's like 95% of all relationships.
But it was so cool to see that, because at the end of the movie they had evolved to a point when they actually did understand each other and they did love each other, and it just took them like a break. They had to remove themselves from each other to really understand that they did understand and love each other. So they have to give each other space.
It's a beautiful message. It's a beautiful message to end on.
Yeah.
So because we had to take like 3 different videos because I was running out of storage on my camera, I don't know how long we actually been filming for. This might be like a 30-40 minute long video. I don't even know. But thank you guys, as always, for watching.
Thank you for watching.
We are having our first community session coming up so soon. Did we pick a date for that? You know what? I don't want to say the wrong date,
don't jinx us.
You guys.
It's coming.
It's coming, and you have to be there. You really have to be there.
It's free. How can you not, right?
Okay, so we are going to be offering our first community session. Depending on the weather, if it's warm, we're going to host it outdoors. If it's cold, we're going to find some indoor space to do it at. Either way, check our website in the description box below for all the information you need to know of the upcoming events. Nothing has been posted about it yet, but within the coming weeks you will see an update very, very shortly. With a meeting time, a meeting day, and location. And basically we're just going to be doing some different kinds of exercises with you.
What can they come to expect of this?
You guys are going to be in for a treat. You guys are going to be in for a treat. It's going to be just to give you guys a quick idea. I don't want to give too much away.
Don't give it away.
But basically, it's going to be a few different exercises that draw from yoga practices, but that also draw from contact improvisation and other movement techniques. And if we're outside, we're going to be connecting with nature in some very unique ways, and also just different exercises and techniques to kind of engage your senses, engage your breathing, engage your ability to relate with other people. That's all I'm going to say about it right now. So
come out,
come
meet
out
us.
And see it for yourself. Come
meet
us.
See our faces.
Yes, in real life.
See these guns.
See these guns in real life.
See the six-pack. No, it's almost there.
But we're gonna be doing this very soon, you guys, and we would love to have you. So please
come out. I want to see your beautiful faces.
Stay tuned. And also, I know it's been a long time since we've released another podcast episode. We have another episode coming out next week.
Ooh.
Very, very, very good episode, all about how the online world is starting to affect our offline world. So you guys can get excited for that.
And really try to synthesize everything we've been telling you is just kind of an amalgamation of one huge thing. So,
Yeah,
really,
if there's ever anything that you guys want us to talk about, please let us know. We will, any topics of your choice, write them in. We will do it. We will do a video dedicated to any topic you want to hear about. Just leave a comment on our YouTube page, write us an email at seekinchicago@gmail.com. Yeah.
We look
That's
sexy
it.
today.
We look so sexy.
We look so good. Thank you guys so much.
Alright, love you guys. See.
Ela se mexe, rebola, me bate com a bunda dela, igual chiclete. Nossa, gostosa como a Nugala, me dá de volta, vai. Volta todos os dias, como no seu trabalho, cavaleiro. Eu sou o seu cavalo, vai. Primeiro me abraça e beija minha carrega. Essa noite você vai ser minha boneca. Vamos fazer.